All right, welcome back to Delta Green, the last equation. This is chapter 2. Last time on the last equation, our agents have infiltrated the local FBI office in New Jersey, Alliance, New Jersey, to cover up the death of a family of, I believe, 8, and the killer, which was a murder suicide by Michael Wei, a math student at Columbia University, about an hour away. They had come here because there was a set of numbers that had previously had unknown and paranormal properties, if you will. Those numbers are 992.2 to 9989212.333. They were found at the scene of the murders, spray painted on the ground by the killer, who then killed themselves. Our agents recently visited the Ridgeway house and are now in the car deciding what to do. And let me swing you over there. Take it away, guys.
Monroe's just kind of sitting, and she's in the seat behind the driver's side. I'm looking to Monroe. Your eyebrows kind of, furrowed. Eyes have been narrowed at him. And she looks forward, looking at the other two. Well, I think we maybe should be getting to that boy's apartment, seeing what we can find before anyone else goes in there.
Yeah, that should do.
Mal looks up from some notes she'd been taking. I think that is next. I think you grabbed something of Mrs. Ridgway's to plant there, am I right?
Yeah, I got the undergarments. She kind of pats one of her lapels. Yeah. We can at least plant it somewhere. Maybe say that we found it. Maybe see if we can acquire some DNA from the deceased. Put it on it. Bring them in. Say they missed it in the mess.
What, you think he's got like a fucking tissue box or something laying around?
I don't know. I mean,
What single guy doesn't have a bunch of stiff socks on his bedroom floor? I think we can figure something out.
Yeah, I guess. To each his own, right?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
worth a shot.
Gonna hurt.
Derek Masters seems a little bit quiet at this point, like he's deep in thought at the wheel. He scratches his head and, well, it's a bit of a ride. About 2 hours, right?
Round trip, I think. I think it's only an hour there, as long as we don't run into anything unusual. We do have a lot to do tonight. I hope that we can get in and get out. We've got Agent Comox to deal with, and then tomorrow, maybe Enrico, Mr. Sabe.
A lot of shit to fix, man. But, I mean, if it's gonna be a ride, right, I might as well take a nap in the car.
I can drive on the way back if you need.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
It's not a bad idea. I think I'll close my eyes. Don't know if I can sleep, but fresh the mind a bit.
Yeah, you never know. You might have weird dreams after everything. You know, like the things you told me not to talk about, right?
Well, just
Amar,
go ahead.
Amar gives him a sidelong glance, almost as if a warning.
But I'm just saying, right? You never know.
Oh, you never know, but it's better to try and catch some sleep. Hopefully you ain't gonna be dreaming of the things we ain't supposed to be thinking about. But, if you do dream about them, I'd, try to pay it no mind.
Yeah, just, You sure you don't want me, like, not at all, right?
I'm very sure, Monroe. I mean, there's a reason why us non-mathematician types were scheduled for this mission. Not being able to figure out exactly what it is, and I think the less that we think about it, the better.
I guess so. It's just, like, the more I think about it, the more I feel like it's not so much a math thing, it's just a, like, it being there thing, right?
I understand, Monroe, but again, if you think too hard about it, you're going to end up in the same situation as that deceased boy, and you will become like that deceased boy. You feel me?
Masters reaches over to the radio and turns it up, and you hear the call sign come over the air. Welcome to 2112.3, the heart of Alliance, New Jersey. And it just
See,
goes
I
on.
wasn't gonna say it myself.
Amar just turns the radio off. Um, let's just have a nice meditative trip on the way there.
Yeah, sure.
Mm.
But, I gotta wonder if it didn't do it just because I thought about it, right?
You know, Monroe, sometimes when you think about something that happens, if you mention a book to someone and like you've never talked about that book before, maybe like a day later or even sooner, you hear the title of that book again, maybe even the author, and you're like, that's a crazy coincidence. That's all this is. It's just crazy coincidences. And Monroe, I want you to think about it exactly like that. I forget what the effect is, but I think you
Well,
need to
yeah,
think about it
yeah,
like that.
yeah. I think I read a paper or something like that, right? Is it
Hmm.
like once you know it's out there, right? You notice it more, and
Exactly.
like the more you think about it, the more you notice it, right? What if this is like that, right?
That, exactly. It's just a crazy coincidence. Just notice it more. That's all. That's all
Yeah,
this is.
but what if, like,
Hey,
No, there's
no,
no
no, no, no,
if.
no, 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 no.
all right, fine, fine, I'll quit it. But
You
if the
gotta.
radio starts shouting numbers at you, it's not my fault, all right?
Radio stays
Well,
off.
I can't know actually, right? But still.
Hmm. Masters kind of looks at the radio and looks back over his shoulders at the others. Kind of a worried expression on his face. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm gonna try and sleep, right? And
It's,
I'm not saying you have to do it, but I just can't help but wonder what would happen if you just turned the dial at random, right?
well, was everybody going to sleep on me, or?
I'll stay up with you. I don't mind.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I ain't gonna leave you be.
Leave me alone to my thoughts.
Yeah, none of us want that.
Yeah.
And with that, Masters gets the car up to speed and takes off towards their destination.
Yeah, you begin driving towards New York State, Columbia University. Your GPS is directing you there. Nothing seems odd at this point. Is there anything you want to do before you arrive? Else you will.
While we're riding, it's about an hour there. Derek will probably turn uh, towards Alex and make some small talk while they're riding, and ask her just like little questions. Well, where'd you grow up?
Oh, well, I grew up down south. Louisiana. And I'm moving up and out. Mostly Chicago. It was a bit too religious down there, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No. So what is it that made you great for this kind of work?
I'm not exactly sure myself. Maybe it's the line of work that I do that makes it me an easy candidate, but shit I've seen, it's pretty crazy, but been able to pull myself through so far. What about you?
He pauses for a little while and he says, well, I was gonna try to be a chemist, but that kind of fell through.
A chemist?
Yeah, you say you've seen some crazy shit, huh?
Yeah. Overseas as doing some work, some crazy, some sort of disease or what we thought was a disease broke out and, well, had to handle it as best as we could.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why we were all picked. We're all kind of damaged a little bit.
Probably the shit we've seen. I'm assuming all of us have had probably some sort of similar encounters, things we can't really explain, but been able to keep ourselves up, keep quiet about it, shown that ability, so now we're here.
You know, when I was 24, I was diagnosed with MS.
Yeah.
And then he pauses for a little bit longer, like he's thinking, 24, 212. Anyway, yeah. Best not think too much about it.
Not sure how that correlates, but alright. Best not to think about it. Manson's just gonna continue making small talk, talking about sports. Otherwise.
Well, no, actually, kind of like along the way, he's actually out pretty fast, like just like dead log asleep, right? Um, but like every now and then, he kind of mumbles under his breath, just kind of just weird stuff. Doesn't really, nothing that seems particularly outstanding and stuff. Like maybe certain numbers at some point. I mean, that's up to Tat, right? But but generally speaking, it's kind of just odd little inane things that don't necessarily connect together.
Yeah, you sleep fairly soundly. Nothing he says is too strange. Eventually, you do, about an hour later, pull onto campus. And the directions you've been given are actually the GPS address. Pulls you up to the... so you basically head to Morningside Heights, which is Manhattan's Upper West Side, where Columbia is. You know that Wei attended the Applied Physics and Applied Mathematics program as a graduate student, and you do see that his dorm room, which is John J. Hall, which is this large skyscraper in the distance. And you do know from your dossier that it does house the Fu Foundation School of Engineering and Applied Sciences, which he was a graduate student. His dorm room was in the upper part of that building. you find guest parking rather easily nearby, a short walk towards the building.
Were we given the key to his room or anything? I don't recall.
No, you weren't given no key to his room.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go. We'll walk in and look for the RA or someone who's awake and manning a desk.
Yeah, there's a security lobby at the bottom of the building, and when you approach, a security guard looks up. Oh, hello there. Hello. How can I help you?
Mar will pull out her badge. We are here to take another look at Mr. Wei's room.
Oh, okay. Going to need you to talk to someone else. I can't give you permission to go up there right now. And he begins flipping through a Rolodex and pulls out a card and hands it to you, and it's the business card actually of Sandy Beema. And you know the title is personal relations for Columbia University, essentially.
Is she going to be available at this hour?
I don't know, but that's who you gotta talk to. Sorry, that's what I was instructed to do.
Instructed by whom?
Oh, the administration, building security.
I see. And they are, of course, members of the federal government, she says, giving him a stern look.
Why don't you give me what is
Intimidation, maybe?
Yeah, I just don't know that that's a skill. What is the skill? Let's see.
Yeah, that still falls under
Persuade. Yeah, go ahead and give me persuade. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, he.
you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he stands up and pats his stomach, shakes his head. 24th floor, 2406. And he passes a key card over to you.
She gives him a smile much softer than the hard look and says, thank you very much. We will be in and out before you know it.
Thanks. Yeah, okay. And he nods over to the elevator bank.
You said 24th floor, room 24?
Yeah.
She shakes her head. All right, thanks. And gestures to the others.
Monroe's kind of drowsy looking, kind of saunters over when she kind of gives the wave. All set.
Yeah, I've got the card to his room. Let's head up.
Very good.
Derek takes a drag off his cigarette and he says, room 24, did you say?
I instantly forgot what it was, so I just agreed.
2406.
Yeah, it was 24. Floor 24, room 24.
2406. It'll be the one that's marked
2406,
crime
never-
scene tape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Manson comes up and, well, good job for handling that.
Yeah.
If I can't
Sure, it's
handle
not a
it.
different number, right?
Yeah, we're very sure it's not a different number.
I'm just fucking with you. All right, I'll quit it.
Mm-hmm. She'll gotta give, as they're going to the other stairs or elevator, whatever one they have, she'll be gonna give in Monroe just side glances every so often, arms crossed.
What's wrong? You're looking a bit, intensive.
Yeah, I get very intensive when it comes to this line of work, Monroe.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta make light of things, right? Otherwise, can't have it all be, grim dark, right?
I guess, but just concerning is all.
Yeah. It's all well and good, right? I mean, I
Until
didn't
it's
bring up
not.
any numbers. Well, not that I fucking remember, right? But still.
Oh, that's at least a good saving grace there.
I mean, hey, what's the worst that would happen, right? We walk in and the walls are all plastered with the numbers.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I've thought of worse, but I guess, yeah, that could be pretty bad.
Yeah, yeah. Made looking around and not seeing the numbers pretty fucking odd, huh?
There's a trick to it. You just sort of unfocus your eyes.
I guess so, right?
And then you have a smartphone, right?
What, just do it like hold the phone in front of your face?
No, no,
with
no,
the
no,
camera
no.
on?
If you can't stop thinking about the numbers, just look up naked ladies.
Yeah, I guess that would work. Could you fucking imagine, right? If I look up fucking naked ladies, right?
Oh no.
And
No, 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 no.
just hear me out, right?
Ding!
Monroe, I think we're gonna be on our floor very soon, Monroe. I think you should just keep the naked women imaginary and in your own head.
And not with tattoos of the numbers.
No, who? You know what? I'm just not gonna touch that.
I don't know. You never know.
The door does open to the hallway. And you see in the distance down the hall one room with yellow caution tape spread across it.
Any cameras at all, or?
Oh, yeah.
We'll walk over to the room and
Well, we're just agents doing our job.
Exactly.
that's right.
Yeah.
So, pushing open the door. Is this the scene that greets us?
Yes. Inside there is a very small and cluttered room. There is half-read books laying around. There's half-empty boxes. Many notebooks just piled up. Papers in folders. A single desk. Looks like a cheap IKEA desk with a oversized CRT. Just a very haphazard place. You see a half-empty pizza box sitting there, overflowing trash can. Generally just a mess.
Mar walks over to a box, upends it, and puts it in the middle of the room, and she says, let's divide this into quadrants. Go through it as fast as you can. Anything with reference to the numbers in this box.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Don't spend a lot of time going through it. You see the number in the box.
Good idea.
Yeah, it works, I guess. Cool. Monroe gets to kind of wading through the kind of messy room and kind of looking for the first thing where he sees a number that sticks out to him.
Reminds me of my place in college.
That's Absolutely disgusting. You can see Manson just kind of very uncomfortable with the amount of mess in here, and she she kind of looks around really disgusted.
What, you a germaphobe or something?
Not a germaphobe, just this type of mess. It's I've cut open many bodies, but I find this kind of thing more disgusting.
Really? Mm, I
Oh,
don't know. Like, I've seen some shit splattered on walls, right, that I'd never want to see again, right?
speaking of, Dr. Manson, um, I think you're the one qualified to see if there's any DNA in this room that might be usable.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That
Sure.
sounds-
Oh, that is not a hard task. You see used napkins. You see a wad of Kleenexes. Um, yeah, that does not appear to be a difficult task.
Yeah, Manson starts kind of doctoring some evidence on said panties that she brought with her.
With
Um,
gloves, I'm sure.
with
Hopefully.
gloves. Yep, with very tight gloves that go up to forearm. Um, and just she's fairly nonplussed by that. Um, but after kind of she bags and the underwear afterwards and putting it away, I think that's good enough. Hopefully.
Who has the quadrant for the computer?
Yeah,
Good question.
yeah. Let me know what you guys are doing specifically.
Because I would like to check that if
Yeah,
nobody else.
let's do that. You walk over to the computer and you see that it is not password protected. It's the first thing that's pretty obvious. It's running Windows 10. You can tell that from quick glance.
And Derek makes sure he has his gloves on and kind of pulls his hat down a little bit and puts a hand on the mouse, starts to navigate through any files perhaps that might be of interest, that might even be numbered.
Recent emails, maybe, Mr. Masters?
Good idea.
As far as files go, you don't find anything that odd. But on the surface of a quick search, at least, you're going to check his emails.
Yeah.
What are you going to look about the emails? You see, as you click on his Outlook, you're looking at the inbox. You see nothing particularly strange. A lot of departmental communications. You see some students sending them their, homework and that sort of thing.
Okay. Can I search that? He looks to the others before he even contemplates this, really. Should I search the number? The number?
Oh, jeez.
I mean, if we're not thinking about what it means, then I think it'll be fine.
What do you mean, like what would it mean then, in that case?
Now we're not
I mean, 'cause
thinking
I
about what
haven't
it means.
About what it would mean. I'd kind of just been, you know. What do you think it means?
I don't care. That's what I think it means.
So, yes, I think you might be the quickest way. Enter it, search for it, turn away once you see files, unless they're addressed to someone else. I think we should just delete them.
I don't know. Can you I mean, I feel like you might as well just wipe the whole thing, right?
The only thing I'm concerned about with that is we need to know if he communicated this to anyone else.
Oh,
But right? Otherwise, yes, burn it.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Here goes. And Derek will go to search that number if any files might pop up or anything like that.
Derek, you realize you have memorized the number, which is strange because it's a very long number. And you don't have to reference your notes to know what to type in the search. When you do type it in, you do see one email, a sent email to something called mathgeeks@listbrain.com.
Derek kind of looks towards the others over his shoulder, a little bit worried for a second. And he's like, bingo.
Shit.
If, what does this exactly mean? He sent it to the to a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, you can look up basically on your smartphones what listbrain.com is, and it's a domain that hosts different email lists and stuff. There's nothing specifically for Listbrain. Well, you do see an entry for it, but you'd have to dig in there to kind of figure out what it is.
So he just sent this to a list, basically, of people who are math nerds.
So wait, is it
Yeah.
like, is it on there now, or,
We can open it.
well, I mean, yeah, I mean, why bring it?
Yeah, you. What's your computer skill there, Derek? Is it like?
I think I have a small one, but not too grand. Let me check real quick.
I mean, if it's like just basic, you would know that if you click on the email recipient of mathgeeks@listbrain.com, it should expand to all the specific emails that are a part of that list.
This would be computer science, huh?
Yeah, I mean that's fairly common knowledge.
Okay, yeah, I don't have any actually.
That's fine. So if you click on the email address, you see 12 other emails pop up instead of the list. So you would think that there's 12 people that he sent this email to. Are you looking at the body of the email at all?
I would. Like if he's sending these people an email telling them to check this out, or I would probably read that.
The first thing you notice is there's no the first thing in the title of the email, it's called the Laquius Solution. Is the name of the email. The first part of the email says, "I think everyone will like this. I've been looking at this old cipher from a book. Check this out. It's really interesting." And then you see, kind of to you, just a bunch of odd numbers. You do definitely see the number in there. But nothing you can kind of comprehend. Your math skills is not nearly good enough to... Unless, what is your science mathematics? It's not 20, is it?
Science.
I'm guessing it's not.
My science is 20. And
Well,
chemistry.
yeah, it's got to be science, mathematics, or physics.
Yeah.
So, like, military science doesn't count?
No. Mm-mm.
Good.
No. So that's what you know. You don't know enough about math to really kind of make heads or tails of this, but...
Okay. I would like to get the names of the people he sent those to, the 12 names.
Yep, I can. I'll put them in a handout. Give me 2 seconds. I mean, really, you only have email addresses though, and they're kind of.
Okay.
You're not going to be able to tell exactly who they are, but you definitely have the email addresses written down. You can write them down or take a picture of it or whatever you want to do.
Did
Yeah.
the email addresses have an @.edu Like, are they mostly students here?
There's a couple EDUs. You don't actually see any Columbia.edu, so it's kind of widespread. There's some Gmail, there's Yahoo, it appears to be a mix of personal email addresses and business email addresses, and also various university email addresses. A good mix. Some have names, some are, kind of nonsense,
Huh.
Yeah, Derek's gonna snap a photo of the 12 emails using his phone, and that's the way he'll copy those, I guess.
Okay. That's fine.
What can we do to get rid of that? I know that, we can delete it. There's going to be a copy somewhere on the internet, but we can only do what we can do.
You can delete the email, or, you tell me. You could obviously delete the email. That's...
Right. Go ahead and delete the email and empty the trash, and I think as far as our expertise goes, we can't really do anything else after we've copied down those names.
Does anybody have a computer skill?
Mm-mm.
At all? Okay.
Well.
One of the things they really kind of wanted.
At least we can report these fandoms, as our only mission's really destroying as much evidence as we can of the numbers. We can't really
if it
destroy
gets
anything that's already up there.
If it's too far out there, then we just do what we can.
Yeah.
Report the
I
rest.
guess so.
Kamini's, as this is all going down, is sitting on the floor, cross-legged, grabbing notebooks, flipping through them as fast as she can, looking at each, see if there's any reference.
So, Manson, you said you were kind of looking behind the bed and stuff, and there's a futon, and you see a orange binder shoved partially behind Wee's futon.
Yeah, she's gonna yank that out and open it, start flipping through
it. You open it first, and it appears to be something that's photocopied, a book of some sort. You see, I'm going to whisper you the title of the front page that you see. One sec.
I don't think that means anything to her.
No.
As I can tell.
It probably doesn't mean anything to you. You see that the author is Facius Claudin. You're not sure, who that is, or it's definitely it's an English translated book, so you can read it. It clearly is going in about mathematical theory. There's a lot of handwritten notes in the margins. You see that you see the number is written down in certain areas. And as you're kind of flipping through the photocopied book, you see the writing becomes a lot more dramatic, bigger numbers, more scribble. The guy's got poor handwriting anyway, and then like parts where the pen is dug into the page.
Oh, jeez. She's gonna kind of continue flipping, like near the end of the book. See, like, how frantic the writing is. She's not really letting Monroe see it at this point, just because she knows.
He looks kind of concerned seeing, like, the way she's, like, got the book to the side of it now. He's kind of got the mattress, like, tilted up, and is kind of, like, looking alongside the bottom of it. And like along the edges and stuff. And he's like, anything weird?
Yeah. I think this might have been at least some sort of cause of it. Not exactly sure.
The number?
Derek looks up.
Maybe.
Well, I guess toss it in the fucking box, huh?
The cause?
There's just a lot of, ratting in this. Her eyes kind of widen as she gets to a certain page, and she looks it over. Her eyes seem to scan the same part of a page multiple times.
You better close that book then, maybe. And put it in the box.
It,
Hey, Manson. And Derek's gonna go over there and take it from her.
Oh my goodness. And she seems to kind of be very concerned. She's
Whoa.
holding her face. Oh.
You okay? Okay?
Kind of
He's
drops
gonna
the
close.
match with a big thunk.
Just,
You go
But-
ahead. Yeah.
no, just put that in the trash. Don't look into it. Just she kind of puts her fist kind of to her lips as she paces a bit around the room. That's
Give me a sanity roll, please, Manson. This should be one of your 2 token buttons. Oh yeah, so go ahead and give me a 1d4.
all right.
Yay.
Alright,
Oh,
so you lose 1 sanity.
oh, good.
I'll mark that off to figure out how to do that. Go ahead. Keep going, guys.
Mar just taps the box, points inside of it.
Derek, kind of like, without looking towards Amar, is kind of handing the book towards her to drop it in. Still kind of eyeing Manson, questionably, seeing if she's okay.
She's, tapping her bottom lip with just her knuckle as she has the other arm crossed over midsection, looking down.
Hey, Manson.
Yeah.
We're Delta Green. This is weird shit we handle, okay? Put it out of
Yep.
your head. We can't explain everything. Don't even try. Just whatever it is, just put it out. Throw it out. Don't think about it. We're gonna burn everything in this box. Pretend that whatever you saw, it's in this box.
Got it. Yep, we're just gonna
That's,
burn it right away. No one look into that thing. It's everything's fine. Let's just keep looking for stuff.
I mean, it's not like some kind of like creepy monster stuff, is it? Or is it like?
No, Monroe. Just
Well, I like.
No, it's fine. It's
Oh, that's good. Okay. Nothing about like creepy kidnappings or nothing.
no, it's mass some sort of fan fiction about, I don't know, his favorite My Little Pony character. I don't know. She just kind of goes, yeah, that's why I'm so disturbed. I'm gonna go back to looking for more stuff, and she goes back and continues to look a little bit quicker this time.
So Amar and Monroe, why don't you give me a... What would it be? Just go ahead and give me an alertness roll, both of you.
Sweet.
Monroe, you see a stack of papers with what you clearly know is latitude and longitude.
Oh fuck, military science shit. Yeah, he kind of goes over to check it, noticing the fact that it is any numbers, basically.
Yep, you find the following. Don't need to really whisper these. You see that, and you see this, which does not appear to be latitude and longitude, but something else. And I would like you to roll me military science to maybe decipher that last bit.
Oh shit. Ah!
Yeah, you're unsure
Makes
what
it
what that
fast.
is, unless you can figure it out on your own and want to.
Hey,
But the first part of that, the 40 and the negative 73, are clearly latitude and longitude.
yeah, he would, let me see. I mean, he'd kind of see that and pop open his phone, basically, to go to check, pretty much. Unless he has it to the point where he would, like, remember, which is very, very...
Yeah, no. You when you look at that, it goes over. It's not far away, actually. It's the 24th precinct, which you know is where that shotgun that he killed the Ridgway family was supposed to.
Where it was dumped, or where?
No, where it was last reported to be. And so, knowing that coming from his notes, I need you to make me a sanity roll, please.
Ooh. Let me see.
It's on your token. If you just click your token.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay,
Oh, fuck.
you're good. Doesn't bug you.
He's a fucking tank, man. So sane. Yeah, he kind of, not sure what is, like, really up with this. So, like, look at this, guys. This might be important.
Eh,
Yeah,
What is it?
it's fucking Latin long, right? To the shoddy that he killed him with.
What do you mean? How can you
I
have...
mean, like, to where the shoddy is. It's
You
got
mean-
the fucking Latin lawn to it.
the police station where he got it from, or where it disappeared from?
It was the place where it is now, right?
No, it was where it was taken
Sure.
from. Yeah.
Yeah. Where it was taken from. You think he must have like known where it was?
Mars shakes her head. That's a very strange way to record an address. Why wouldn't he just write... Never mind, it doesn't matter.
Well, I mean that's the thing.
Uh,
Like the lat and the long, right? And I mean, like I checked it on my phone, right? That's where it is. That's the place he got the gun, right? But then he's got another number that is this not. It's not the number, so don't freak out or nothing, right? I don't know what it is though.
What are they?
It's 10 period 12 comma 921.
What's the date right now?
10/12 2019 or 2018, we'll say.
What time is it?
It is currently 11:45 p.m.
We were at the other house. We left at about 9 o'clock, correct?
Yes,
And today is the 12th?
today is the 12th. As you're going down this kind of path, you realize that 9:21 a.m. is when the murders occurred. I would like you to make me a sanity roll, Amar.
When the murder, you said?
Yeah, when the murders happened, it was 9:21 a.m.
I gotta say, I love that he is just so oblivious to how insane he could be going, but he's driving every.
Yeah, 1d4, please.
Oh, Mar.
Okay, that's my blue.
That is your blue. You can go ahead and do it. That's fine.
That's the one that got you right there.
Yeah.
Amar, as she says, thinks about the date and she says, that's today. That's 9/20. 9/20. She looks at some of the case file notes to confirm. That's the time. That's the date and time. And she closes it.
What? Today? Well, it's not 9. It's 11, right?
I really don't think we should be going down this path. I really don't think we
have
should
a
be.
point, right?
We shouldn't be thinking about what these. I don't think it's just those numbers. Those numbers might be like the ones, and they might relate to things, but I think those numbers are going to be leading to other numbers, and if we just keep thinking about it, we're just going to keep finding more numbers that mean things.
Oh, you think it's like a whole fucking thing? Like it's not just those being around, but it's like those are doing something.
I think those are part of something.
Oh. Huh, I guess that makes sense. I mean, I don't really know why it would, but whatever.
Hey, wait a minute.
I guess in the box.
What?
Did you plant the panties?
I mean, I got the DNA on the panties, yeah.
I mean, where you gonna plant them? Like?
I think we
You
just...
know what? Look. He kind of goes back over to the mattress. I knew a buddy, right, who back in the Philippines, and he would always fucking hide his coke in his mattress. And then, I was curious about that. It's weird, right? And you see him pull out a pocket knife and start cutting open the mattress. And I found out, like, that's a thing people do, right? They hide shit in the mattress. Like, the cops check it all the fucking time. They just, like, shove it in there, leave it sticking out, like, a little bit.
Yeah, but like, why would he, if it's his personal room, why would he hide them in this mattress? That makes no sense.
Because who in the right fucking mind would just leave a lady's panties hanging about, right?
Maybe, but I think I'd rather, maybe plant under the bed or something, maybe under
That's
some
what
of
I'm
these...
saying, it's in the mattress, right, by hanging out.
In the
Monroe, give me that paper.
He kind of
Amar
looks
has
at the
kind of
paper
a
and looks
dazed
at her.
look at her face, on her
What do you mean
face.
give you the paper?
I just hand it to me.
He kind of looks at the paper. And are there any other numbers on that piece of paper?
No, that paper is pretty much. You see, there's a bunch of math, and then the answer is the 10, 12, 921, and then the latitude and longitude. But that's it.
Why do you want to see the paper?
Just give me the paper.
He kind of pulls the paper a bit back away from her, kind of to the other side of himself. I don't know if I want to show you the paper.
I don't want to see it. I want it in my hand.
Why do you want it in your hands on? Why don't you want to tell me why you want it?
Manson. Is Manson smoking?
No, not in the room.
Okay,
Just
give me out. I want your lighter.
We're not burning it in here. That's kind of... It's going to set off the fire alarm.
Yeah. I'll get rid of it, right? I'll get rid of it. And you see him like rip that bit of the paper off, basically, and just shove it in his mouth and start chewing on it.
Amar looks at him for a minute, blinks, and then she nods. That's good enough.
Yeah, it tastes like shit, but it'll do it, right?
Yeah. Let's, maybe not look into this too hard. Anything I think with, oh, god damn it. I would say any advanced calculations or anything like that we should put in this box, but that's the majority of these things, and I think if we leave anything too much out of sort, if we take too much out of here, it's going to look suspicious.
Yeah, I guess.
Especially if we don't bring much back. We told the investigators that we'd be searching this place anyway. Why don't we just say that we found the pair of panties while we were doing another search, I don't know. If,
No, that's
Yes.
a good idea.
Yes.
that's why I bagged him.
Perfect. And, Masters, you got the computer wiped yet?
What the hell does laqueous mean?
What the fuck is
Look it up.
And Master starts to go onto his phone to check it out. Um, says, tending to talk a great deal. Talkative. A lack-of solution.
Oh, you know, that makes fucking sense, right? It's like weird talking numbers.
Yeah, I don't think we should think about that.
Are you looking at any more things about the book at all? The Libri Pluris Adamantrio?
She's occasionally glancing over at it in the box. Someone's put it in the box, right?
Yeah, Amar put it in the box.
She's just making sure no one's picking it back up. Continuing to search through, looking for any more of those specific numbers from before, the 9920.
Amar has gone back to flipping through the notebooks, but she's not actually seeing anything anymore. She's just kind of doing it blindly and then plopping notebooks into the box.
Yeah, Monroe kind of goes through whatever corner's opposite the bed, basically, and kind of checks through the closet and makes sure there's nothing like tucked away in any weird places.
Yeah, as you kind of are looking through the rest of the apartment, you don't find anything particularly of interest. It's just a bunch of trash, really. He didn't have much personal items here, some clothes. Mostly it appears like everything was work-related with this guy. And not a great deal here, other than what you found so far.
And Monroe kind of looks over everybody and, man, you guys all right? You're all looking a bit, I don't know, a bit fucking edgy, right?
Amar looks half asleep. She just stands up after a minute and brushes off her slacks. I'm done. Let's go.
Oh, wait. I had an idea, right?
What's your idea, Monroe?
Oh, well, you see, we need to make sure, like, we don't miss anything, right? And I mean, at this point, we know anywhere the numbers went, right? So we don't need the computer no more, and we want to make sure he didn't, like, leave a note somewhere we didn't spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, right? I had this job once. We had to get on the ship and, like, take out all the computers and shit, right?
Right.
I was, like, wondering, what if we, like, wire it up so that, you know, give it, like, an hour and it'll overheat, right? And light the whole fucking thing up. Nobody lives in the room, right? No one notices. By the
Can
time
you
they
do
get
that?
here, it's too late.
Can you do that?
I mean, I can give it a fucking go. It's been a bit, but...
I mean...
You want to set a fire in an apartment building?
Well, I mean...
Okay,
I think they'd get to it.
just hurry up. Amar
Uh-oh.
heads out into the hallway with the box.
Fucking sweet. Alright. He kind of steals the chair from Masters and kind of pulls the computer out a bit, and he's gonna go to work trying to set it to basically overheat at a certain point, like give it an hour or so, if he can.
How are you going to do that? With what skill?
Demolitions.
All right.
Hopefully, if that'll
I'll
work.
do a.
He's
a-
trying
I'll
to
do
not do
a.
it.
This is a hard. This is a hard check, right? Because it's not like you don't have any real accelerant besides the battery and electricity. So.
Yeah, he's basically trying to fucking overheat the computer somehow.
All right.
And remove whatever safeties.
Okay.
Cool. All right, let's see.
Masters is going to be deleting the file and stuff, and searching the desk over one last time if
Fuck yes.
Damn.
Wow, what a roll.
Fucking shit. Monroe is on the ball today.
Yeah, Masters doesn't find anything. As Monroe is like hooking up the computer to overheat, and he thinks he has it as he takes the power supply and crosses some wires and
Yeah, he gets some papers up alongside the computer so that, like, it's got, like, a bunch of tinder, basically, so that the whole thing will fucking go up. and then like extra paper shoved towards that side of the desk, so it'll kind of just spread quick across the desk itself. Alright.
Wait a minute. Are you burning the books?
What do you mean? I'm burning it fucking all.
What about the
Mark.
cameras? They seen us come in here, right?
Well, yeah, that's the whole point, right? It's set up on a timer, right? So the computer will just keep building heat up until, give it probably an hour, hour and a half, right? We'll be well gone by then. And they won't really have any reason to link it to us, right?
All right. Well, what about the other people in the building?
Oh, they'll
Uh,
be fine. The alarms
they'll
will
be
go off
fine.
pretty quick, like in a building like this.
Go ahead and give me a luck roll, Monroe.
Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be all good, man. Let's
Are
just
we
fucking
done?
Split.
Let's
Right.
go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's...
Oh, don't forget the box, though. We
I've got
that
it.
separate.
Oh, you got the box.
Oh,
Good.
Good.
Let's throw it in the trunk, maybe. Drive out a little bit from here, and we burn it somewhere.
Yeah, drive it like halfway out and just fucking throw it in a field or some shit.
Wait, we're not letting it burn inside the apartment?
No. We're gonna take it just in case. Just
Yeah, I feel
We're gonna
like
put it-
we want to make sure, right?
yeah.
Just in case we need to check it over, right?
No. We're not looking at that box
I see what
anymore.
you mean, right? But it's all good.
All right, he walks out of the room. Derek goes for his cigarette pack and kind of changes his mind. Decides he'll wait till he gets closer to the car to light up a cigarette.
Yeah, you each you head out of the apartment building. The security guard stands up as you come closer and, oh, hi, you have that key card that I gave you?
Mar takes it, kind of wipes it on her pants on each side, just holds it by the very edge, hands it back, shakes her head a little bit, like clearing her thoughts. Yeah, what a shithole. That kid was a pig.
Yeah, okay. Kind of frowns a little bit. And a mass murderer. So, yeah.
Yeah, and messy. Okay, we got what we need. You have a good one.
You know, it is. I told the others, but it is weird. He was a pretty nice guy. Kind of strange that he went and killed a bunch of people. Real weird.
That's what people said about Ted Bundy.
And Monroe kind of overhears the conversation, kind of steps a bit closer. Yeah, you know, it is a bit fucking odd, right? And the guy just goes fucking crazy, but you know what? Fucking, it's like, don't spread it or nothing, right? It's, that kind of info. But anyway, like some weird shit going on there, right? I feel like maybe he had a thing for the lady or something.
What lady?
Well, nah, I shouldn't get into it, right? It's all good.
All right, well, I don't need to know anything anyway. It's just strange. I'll wait to see the news that there's good reports out of Alliance, I guess, that Enrico Save guy is pretty handsome. That's what they say, at least, you know.
Oh yeah. What they saying?
Oh, I don't know. He's just been reporting about it all day long.
Oh man, that's good shit. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah. Anyway. He looks at the box. Oh, did you find something that the other agents didn't? He kind of peeks
Mar
at it.
says, mind your own fucking business. She walks over to the car.
Monroe like stifles a giggle. He's fucking aggro today, huh? Sorry, man. You have a fucking good one, right? And he kind of opens up his phone and starts looking up the news from that.
He looks. Security guard looks kind of dumbfounded, and just watches as you all kind of walk out. And yeah, you look up their website, and you just see that nothing really special yet. You see that Save's made a couple reports throughout the day, and that he's just been talking about common knowledge. Nothing that would seem out of place for him to say just yet.
No videos or anything in particular?
Yeah, there's videos, but nothing of the numbers that you've seen. You see nothing that would indicate that anything dangerous has been leaked. But yeah, he's definitely sticking his mug in front of a camera.
Cool.
Mara
Monroe
gets
kind of.
to the car and sits down in the passenger seat.
Yeah, Monroe kind of plonks in, and looks like he didn't do anything too bad. No numbers. Are you all right? I mean, you kind of fucking went at the guy.
He's annoying. And it's late. I'm just tired. Okay, so next, burn this fucking box. Then what?
Yeah. We just kind of go halfway, get somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, light the fucker up.
Anson's kind of standing outside the car. Master's smoking as well. Yeah. I think we should do that, and then maybe head back to the motel, maybe catch a couple hours of sleep before finding that suave guy.
Yeah, we'll have to deal
that's
with
a
him
good idea.
tomorrow. But I think we need to check on comics tonight.
Ah, shit, you're right. Maybe, do you have a magnet or something? Big ol'... Or you can do the same thing. Actually, nah, don't do the same thing that you just did to that place. I could definitely
Oh,
link
you
it to
know it
this.
will fucking work to get their attention, right?
Hmm.
Bring up the fucking numbers. That
Let's
would get her away for a bit.
Yeah, then we'd have to kill her. Well, we're probably gonna have to kill her anyway.
Well, I mean,
Just saying.
don't tell her, right? But like mention that you saw weird obsessed shit about a bunch of numbers, and then meanwhile, get her away so the others can fucking, get rid of what we need to get rid of.
There should be a 24-hour Walmart or something around here where we can buy a magnet or a bunch of magnets or something that'll do the job.
Does that still work? I don't know. It's been a while since I fucked around with magnets, so I'm not really sure.
Marsh
Mine
shrugs.
either, I assume.
There's always spilling coffee.
Yeah, good point. That might do it.
Yeah. Maybe we should stop by the dentist's office on the way there.
Yeah.
After hours.
Amar sighs like things are starting to weigh pretty heavy on her, but yeah, well, you feel up for that?
I can sneak out pretty quick, I think.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to come with.
I'll be keep watch for you, but that's not really my skill set.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for a bit of breaking in it.
We better get out of here, though.
Yeah.
He flicks a cigarette and gets in the car.
And Manson kind of butts hers out. She actually puts the remainder of the cigarette, like just a button, kind of into her pocket after she extinguishes it.
Derek sees her doing that and then looks back at his cigarette burning still on the street and then goes and gets his and puts it out and puts it in his pocket.
Monroe kind of fucking watches him do this, and the moment he sits back in the car, you fucking pussy.
Hey, I'm not leaving any of my DNA behind.
Masters, you want to pass me them car keys?
Oh yeah, here you go. Thanks for driving.
No problem. Manson hops into the front driver's seat. Start the car, and once everyone's in, she'll start driving back.
I think we wanted to stop at one of the sedation dentists we had identified.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, technically none of them are open currently.
Right.
Okay.
I think Masters is going to try to break in.
Okay. Give me a sec.
Manson will kind of... She'll pull up, she'll drive by it, but then she'll park, like, a couple blocks away.
Yep. I gotcha.
Do we have a police radio in this car?
No, you do not.
Gosh darn it.
I mean, you can pull up an app.
True
Is
ways.
that true?
I don't know.
I think yeah, you can get local.
Like I have one on my phone. You can pull up any station for anywhere, but I don't know if we would know that in character, right? So.
That's true.
Yeah,
just
none of
almost-
you are actually law enforcement, technically, right? So,
Maybe we can get one from our police contact tomorrow.
Oh yeah, good idea.
so you find a alleyway to park in behind the dentist's office or close by.
Manson pulls up a few blocks away, putting it in the park, turn it off.
Alright, you want me to go in and get out of here as quick as possible?
Exactly. If you sound any alarms, just don't even bother. Just get out. Maybe we have anything like a scarf or something to cover the man's face.
Kamini has a scarf on. One of those silk scarves. She'll take it off.
I've got a fucking handkerchief, right? I mean, like, I don't know. Not that big though.
Alright, that'll do.
You want me to go with to help carry it, or you good? He's like chewing on a bagel as he's speaking. Really fucking stale bagel.
Derek looks at him for a minute and then says, "No, I'll be fine."
Wait, Manson. I think that even if you're not going in, you have the best idea of what he's looking for is going to look like. Maybe you can
Oh yeah.
kind of describe it, names, what it's usually packaged as, or what it's going to look like.
Yeah, what fucking numbers on it?
Amar shoots him like a really...
all right,
Daggum
I'll stop
slant.
it. I'll stop it, right?
Do a roll pharmacy on that one?
Yeah, rural pharmacy.
Okay, got it.
I got a 40 on pharmacy, actually.
I got a 50.
Oh.
You'll definitely be in there just in case I can't describe it.
Ooh,
Hey.
Nice.
So with as much detail as Manson can, she'll kind of describe maybe the container it's in, any of the many names that it might have, that kind of thing.
If they don't have this, look for that.
Look for this, where it might be found, could be, that kind of thing.
Alright, got it.
Good. Again, just make sure you're stealthy and wear fucking gloves.
No problem.
So you're gonna try to head into the place, huh?
Yeah, I guess he'll scope it out real quick and see the best place to enter.
Well, it's a kind of a typical storefront with two glass doors, or faux glass, whatever it would be, plexiglass, and then a back entrance with a secured door. There are windows. All appear to be shut in. If you give any of them a quick nudge, appear to be locked. Give me an alertness roll too, would you? Yeah, and you see someone sitting at a desk inside. Looks like a security guard.
Hmm. That's not good. He's gonna go for it anyway.
Okay, how are you going to get inside?
All right. Is he able to discern if it's got an alarm on it, or if he can he even bypass an alarm? He has. Let's see here.
Do you have the tools to do such?
I think I have some lock picks. Let me see here.
I mean, common sense would say that there is some place that has prescription medications
Right.
inside would have an alarm, like a ADT type alarm. So, from your background, you would know if you would open any window or door at this time, the alarm would go off.
Hmm.
To turn off any security system like that, you have to do it from the main access panel, which is usually on the inside of the front door.
He's gonna come back to the car. He walks back over and leans over towards the window.
Yeah, what's up?
We got a problem. There's a security guard inside too. I might actually need a distraction, or do you want to call it off?
I mean, I could do something, but I don't think we want to go that far.
Amar says, well, one option we have is to try to get him to come to us, restrain him, and then drug him.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like at that point we're getting a bit in deep, don't you think?
Yeah, I'd be, that's a bit concerning.
I mean, there's no way they're gonna, he's gonna wake up without memory, right? But he's still gonna wake up.
Masters, will you give me another alertness roll? Actually, on the critical, that's fine. You know, there are, when you're kind of scoping out the place, you notice there are cameras on the back door and the front door.
Cameras on the back door, on the front door, alarms, and a security guard on site.
It's gonna be,
I think we should just call it off, to be honest. I
Mm.
think we gotta find another way to deal with that woman.
Might be too high risk.
I do have my own medications that perhaps I could mix up a cocktail. Painkillers,
God.
You do chemistry masters, don't you?
yeah, I know a little bit. A little bit of skills in pharmacy.
Maybe you and I got some biology
But
together.
also, possibly, I mean, if what we want is just a cocktail, drive around until we see a dealer.
It's really to make her forget the last last day. That's
I mean, yeah, I feel like,
or it's tempting.
yeah, because the issue is, right, if she, like, I mean, given what we've seen from the numbers, right, I feel like she'll remember him somehow, right? I feel like, honestly, we'd be better if we just offed the lady, but I don't think that's an option, right?
Hmm.
Is it? I mean, if it is, then...
It.
Only if absolutely necessary. At this point, it looks like the number's gotten out to at least 12 other people. There's
yeah,
not
we should
a
make sure
whole
we...
lot of point in creating a body count when it's already out there.
Well, I mean, we definitely need to text that to the, you know, case officers and shit, right? Get them able to track these fellas down, right? I'm sure they'll send squads to wherever, but we gotta deal with our thing right now.
All right,
Coffee,
well,
big
let's
shit.
go with coffee, computer,
Yeah,
and then see how to deal with comics from there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if we message our superiors, they'll get back to us by morning and tell us whether they want us to finish her or not,
Well, they did
right?
instruct us to. I'm pretty sure they have confidence in us figuring it out.
I
If
mean,
we feel the necessity for us to, unfortunately, in the woman's life, I think they trust us to make that decision.
we just gotta make sure it's, not a problem. Nice and clean.
Well, that's up to us, right? It's up to us to make it clean. Up to us to figure out.
I mean, if you want it clean, I'll make it clean, right? But the trick is making sure it's also not associated with us. I mean, we
It's
just showed up today, and a lady, we gotta be careful with this. Give it a day or two. As long as she doesn't go spreading the info, right?
Amar thinks about what comics was like the last time they saw her, and the effect just a little bit of this has been having on their own peace of mind, their own state of mind. I I don't know. I think we need to assess where she is. She
Yeah.
I think we need to be careful. She may not be safe.
Yeah.
You want to go check her out? I got a bad feeling right now.
Yeah, let's head on back, I guess, right? I don't think this is gonna work out here.
But stop for coffee.
Yeah, fuck
Mm.
yeah.
of
And
course.
actually
Mm.
stop at a gas station. We'll get the coffee there, and then I'll put some gas on this box.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Yeah, you're able to find a 7-Eleven and get some coffee and and day old hot dogs, and you can douse the box with gasoline. Now, one question, are you taking any notes from the box, like taking any pictures of anything in the box, or just getting rid of it?
Amar absolutely is not.
Yeah, Monroe would
No pictures.
be keeping an eye to make sure no one fucks with the box, especially fucking names, especially Manson as well after the whole weird thing with the book.
Derek wants to so bad. He wants to look at
Right.
it so bad.
Right? Yeah.
What's in the
Manson.
box?
I do. I want to look at that website too.
Did
On
we
the
not
way
check the website?
Which one?
The
The
math.
people one.
Oh yeah,
Math.
that would just showed you the actual email addresses of who was a part of the listserv.
So it didn't get like repost, right?
Yeah, no.
So I think on the way back to the motel, Amar was that you guys pull into another alley and just light the box and take off. With the gas, there's not going to be anything left. Just stick it in a dumpster.
Wait a minute.
What?
I got an idea.
Mm.
Dealing with that girl. What if we... I know this is kind of evil, but this is kind of terrible, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, but
I mean,
what if we let her see that book and kind of use her as a guinea pig, and then we probably won't have to worry about killing her at all?
No. I don't think she should be seeing that book. I don't think anyone should be seeing that book.
Why? You think it's gonna like... I mean, I feel like if it drives her crazy like it did the guy, right? And she'll just go off, try and run off and murder somebody.
Just so you guys know, right? All the evidence, everything's been cataloged in that apartment and photographed, right? It's not like they went there and they didn't see it. I mean, they saw the things just as easy as you saw them, but they just took pictures of them and cataloged them and went on. So she already has access to all that stuff, the emails, everything.
Okay.
So let's get rid of this. And do any of us have any handcuffs?
You would all have handcuffs.
All right. I really think that we are going to need to approach this woman with caution.
Yeah. Especially looking into that book. You need to make sure all that evidence is... logged evidence is destroyed, too.
I mean, the thing is, right, because I would say, you got a point. If we can just make her go over the deep end, right? And, like, have to, like, restrain her and then call the other guys in there, right? The problem is if we do that, right, there's a good chance that she'll then, start spouting off why she's going crazy, right? Which would be really bad. If she then, like, what, infects them with numbers, I guess?
Yeah, but if the thing is, they realize that she's going basically the same way as that boy,
They'll make
um,
connections, yeah.
and then they'll keep looking into it.
If we do
Yeah.
have to take her out, and she's in a state, we need to make sure that there's witnesses.
I mean, I don't think that would be a problem, right? We just make it look like she hung herself or something.
Well,
Yeah, but that's still going to lead back to the numbers.
neither that or
Well, not if we destroy all the numbers, right?
Or we get her into a car accident that's
Then
unrelated.
again, yeah, I guess so. Oh, that's a good one, right? You get her in a car accident, car goes up, right? And it destroys all the shit she was trying to sneak away with. That would work.
Or not sneak away with. We destroy that evidence in another way. Again, the car accident has to be completely unrelated. It has to be her driving off somewhere. And unfortunately her meeting her demise, something not related to this investigation, the numbers, anything like that.
Yeah, I guess so. But then, well, actually, no. Fuck. See, I feel like then it's going to be difficult if she goes off, dies, right? And then all the evidence is gone from her place. Yeah, I feel like they would wonder what's up there. I mean, they wouldn't be able to find anything, right? But they would still wonder. I feel like that's a problem for us.
Maybe we are just gonna have to burn it to the ground again, just like you did back there.
we'll see.
That'll be fine.
One thing I've learned in the field is you can't plan too far ahead.
Yeah.
The idea is floating, but you gotta stay flexible.
Yeah, it's a problem. You gotta think on the fly, right?
We'll handle it.
Yeah. I've got it's definitely good that no mathematician nor any of us is, but I've got theories about what exactly drove that boy crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's looking at that, some sort of equation, right? Whole thing that he found while reading in a book. That's what he's sharing, right? I think that...
yeah, like the book, yeah. I feel like this is the part where you told me you'd put out your cigarette on my cock. Right?
Yeah, maybe I should stop.
Yeah, I think you should, right? I mean, I'm a bit weird, right? But I'm not like... Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Yeah, let's just get going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take
you'll
off,
be, you'll be
Manson.
fine. You'll be fine. Just think about anything but, right? Like we said before, naked ladies, right?
Naked ladies.
Yeah.
It's only one naked lady I like to think about, but...
Oh.
And she pulls at her phone.
Let's see it. Let's see her. I mean, not naked pictures, but
I mean, I'm fine with that too, though.
And she just goes through her text, kind of ignoring the others. What do you mean? What are you implying?
I want to see a picture of the lady in question.
You know what? I'd rather not have my personal life investigated by you guys.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go. They've got their coffee because you said they stopped at the 7-Eleven. And on the way there, Amar's gonna burn the box in an alley. And then I guess, are we gonna do anything else, or are we back at the motel?
Before they go, kind of Manson's checking her phone. Fuck. She kind of... She's gonna type into her phone just the, unsubscribe thing. Fucking hell.
What? Is there a problem?
Yeah, I'd rather not mention it.
Oh.
Kind of puts her phone away and starts driving back.
You end up. So did you burn the box in the alleyway?
Mhm.
Okay, so the box, the book, the notebook, everything that you collected from Michael Wei's apartment is now burning in the alleyway.
Or being eaten up by Monroe's stomach.
Yeah, that's right. And turning into shit. You get back to the hotel. It's very late. It's about 3 a.m. by the time you get back.
All right. Well, should we
Let's
fucking check the lady?
Let's go check on the room. Just kind of peek in the window at first, see if the shades are drawn, if there's not, if we can hear anything going on from outside. Just assess anything we can hear from outside.
Her window?
Yes.
Whoever peeks in will see the ambient glow of some sort of screen. There's not much else light in there. Not a lot of light in there otherwise. Someone give me a luck roll, by the way.
Monroe, you're on fire.
Fine. I feel like that's why he'll fail. This is
Yeah,
not,
true.
This is not how gambling works.
Pressure.
If you're bad at gambling,
Pressure.
I told you.
Okay, that's fine.
So close.
Good.
So Amar hands out the coffee to everyone. And see if we can get in there, and whoever gets the best opportunity,
Yeah.
dunk it. And these are as large as she could make them.
And
Yeah, you have the key card to her room, right? Master's pickpocketed it.
Yeah. I believe I gave it to Amar.
Okay. Amar's going to take the safety off of her gun and then reholster it and pull out the key card, and she's going to slide it in and crack the door open and kind of open it a bit, far enough for her to poke her head in, and she'll say, "Agent Knox."
You see the back of her head, but she doesn't turn. And as you're doing that, another door opens, and Agent Gant walks out in more or less pajamas, walking towards the vending machine. And he looks up at you guys. He's like, "Oh," he kind of wipes his face. "What are you guys doing? It's late. It's like 3 a.m. Fuck, man."
Yeah, no fucking kidding. Take a look at Agent Kamox. She needs to sleep. She's really concerning me. I think that something about this. She's obsessing, and she's not even responding. And I had some questions.
Oh man, go to bed. She's just working.
Oh, working so much that she can't hear someone shouting her name?
He looks at the door and then looks at you and, well, she opened the door, right?
The door was ajar. Another sign that something is seriously wrong with your agent.
She's not my agent. She's a specialist that got brought in. Hold on. Go to bed. I'll go talk to her.
Alright, I'm fucking down for that. Fucking coffee, no goddamn muffin. Fuck.
Gant's just looking at you guys.
Mm.
And Monroe's shuffling for their room.
Look, Gant, I have questions for this woman, so you go talk to her and I'll wait.
Fine. He looks, cuts Amara a kind of grumpy look and shuffles in towards the door, knocks on it. She doesn't respond. Agent Kamox, he says, and kind of walks through. Agent Kamox, he raises his voice, and her head turns ever so slightly towards him. Let me put you guys in there.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oops. She finally turns over and looks at everyone. Oh, yeah. What do you guys need? It's late. She scratches her head. Gant, shrugs. He's like, it's pretty late. And she's like, oh, yeah, I was just finishing up. He's like, okay. And he looks to Amar and he's like, Agent, what did you need?
She says, it's pretty technical. I'll ask the agent myself. And she gives him a hard look.
He's like, well, I'm technically on this case too, so he kind of gives you a look like, are you going to ask it or...
She goes back and she says to Kamox, I need to see everything that you guys have, that list of everything that was taken from the apartment, because I think it wasn't complete.
Oh, well, you can find the evidence list and, yeah, at the headquarters.
I already went through that, and so I need to make sure before I have someone's head on a spike. And she looks over at Gant. Were you responsible? Did you do the search of that room?
Yeah, I did. Everything was asked to be left in place until we finished up our investigation, and then somehow you guys got pulled in, and so you could look at it. I know everything that was there. I didn't miss anything, I can tell you that.
Oh, really? And she looks over at Manson.
And Manza kind of walks up. She takes out the bagged pair of underwear, takes out the notebook. We found these. I think they're kind of pertinent to the investigation.
Where did you find them?
Found this, and she kind of shakes the book in her left hand in the bedroom of the deceased wife and husband. And I found these, and she kind of jiggles a bag, in Wei's room.
And they certainly weren't on the list.
He frowns, looking at the evidence. Huh. Where'd you find them specifically?
Specifically, found the book hidden underneath one of her mattresses in the master bedroom, and found these kind of, it looked like it was tucked up into his mattress somewhere. There was like some sort of split.
His mattress was tossed.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't cut open, though. Masters says from the doorway, blowing a stream of smoke outside. And he says, and did you ever come to the conclusion that, maybe that there was some kind of romantic relationship between them?
What? Romantic relationship? He'd never met these people before.
Oh, and suddenly you are an expert on the personal lives of these people.
This guy barely left his room. We talked to his professors, all the neighbors. He wasn't romantically involved with anyone, let alone some housewife in the burbs.
Mar raises an eyebrow and shakes her head. Look, this doesn't... We can fix this. This doesn't have to go on anyone's record. Things get overlooked. That's why they bring in a second pair of eyes. Okay, so you confirm it's not on the list. I don't need to dig over this with Kamox, I suppose. But these need to go into evidence, and we need to make sure that the log is corrected.
Well, I guess that's what you're gonna have to do. Since you found the evidence, you should go log it in.
Very well.
Yeah. Well, Gant is right. You know, it's been a long night. I'm looking to get some sleep too.
You guys notice Comics has turned back to the computer while you guys are arguing, and she's just continuing to work.
Look, Gant, Amar says on the way out, you may not like that we're here. You may feel like we're stepping on your toes. But like it or not, we're all after the same thing, and you need to keep an eye on that woman. There's something... I've seen obsessed nerds before, and this is a little beyond that. And then she walks out.
He just shakes his head. What is she doing? Just working hard, that's all I see.
I called her name for 2 minutes. She left her door open. A trained agent.
She's a nurse. She's a computer person. She's barely trained for any field work. Fine, I'll take care of it. I'll watch her.
Just check on her in the morning, all right?
Fine. It's almost morning anyway. What time is it? It's almost 4 o'clock. We got a meeting at 7.
All right, well, I'm going to get some sleep. I won't bother you anymore with... unless some more evidence pops up.
Masters will say something like kind of under his breath, but a little bit loud enough so Gant can hear it. To Manson, I think you're standing outside, right? Or the door. You know, that's why they call us in. You know, we're masters of finding stuff. Masters.
Fucking party time.
Yeah, Gant just waits for everybody to leave and then leaves himself. And he turns over his shoulder and says to Kamox, "Get some sleep, Agent. We have all hands meeting at 7. Oh, yeah, okay. And the door shuts behind him. And he watches everybody for a moment. You two...
Manson. All right, Agent Gant. She puts out her cigarette. You have a good night.
You two...
Ooh.
Oh.
He goes back into his room and shuts the door.
She pockets her cigarette again, the end of it, and heads back into the room.
Did we have separate rooms or?
I think the 3 of us are sharing one room, and then Amar's sharing your guys' room.
Yeah,
Whoever gets back to the room, Monroe is like out, sprawled across the bed. There's coffee spilled on the sheets, and it's a mess. When do you get back to the room?
There's like a little... Is there like a chair, like a futon or something?
yeah. There's a pull-out, too.
Yeah, she takes the pull out and it's like, "Hey, you're sleeping with Monroe there, Masters. Have fun."
There's two twin beds and a pull-out. It's made for 2 people, right? They don't make you share a bed. They're not that cheap.
Yeah, Mance will take the pull out.
All right. What's Amar doing and Masters doing during the night?
Mars considering doing something about Comics' computer, but decides she'll wait maybe another night or wait for tomorrow.
Yeah. Sorry. Masters is going to take his medication and then go to sleep if you can. Try to probably actually make a little bed on the ground where it's hard, because he's kind of weird like that.
Yeah. Yes, everybody falls asleep, not a problem. Get about 3 hours of sleep, so not great sleep, obviously. You have an all-hands meeting with the special agent in charge, Gant, and Sarah Comics in the morning. Anything you guys are going to do before that meeting?
Mars gonna wake up early enough to shower and do her best to look completely put together so that she exudes competence.
Manson will probably wake up a bit later, still have time to get ready. Just kind of quickly messing up her hair before getting dressed.
Monroe gets up pretty late, is like pulling the pant leg up, kind of like on the way out the door practically, basically, that late, so.
Yeah, so no frills meeting in like the business office of the hotel, but more or less, Canner has come to you, and all right, Agent Gant, let me know you found some more evidence. Let's hear it. You see that Agent Comics is at the computer still, but she's more or less kind of half-cocked towards everyone else while she's like looking at her computer screen. If in your estimation, she has not slept.
Good morning. Kamox, did you sleep at all? You look terrible.
Oh, well, she's wearing the same clothes. Yeah, I got a couple hours. Since you left, pretty much went right to bed.
I see. Well, let's get to it. There was, both the house and the apartment did appear to be searched fairly thoroughly, but we did come up with one or two items of possible interest, particularly number 2. And she's going to gesture toward Manson. We didn't log this last night. It was too late to get anything official done, but let's do this right here.
Gotcha. Chill. Again, pull out the book and the back pair of underwear and putting them on the table, pushing them towards the middle. She does open the journal to the last page and pointing at it as she slides it forward. Decided to look into the master bedroom of the place, see if there was anything there just in case. Found this journal hidden away. Decided to go through it just in case, looking at things from all angles, This last entry was particularly intriguing. Sounded like she might have been maybe seeing someone on the side, at least from the way it reads.
Middle-aged housewife with an affair, not too surprising. What's this have to do with Michael Wei?
Well, based on some of the unmentionables that the missus kept going through things, we found these, and she'll tap with the bag, inside of Wei's room. Usually something like this wouldn't be too uncommon for someone who stays inside, you know. Women's pair of panties, I guess. Everyone has their own kind of fetishes, that kind of thing. But
Wait. You're saying this is Dina Ridgway's? Or you think it might be?
I don't know. I think it might be.
Well,
I've seen a lot of women's underwear, and usually we like to stay to the same tap.
regardless, we should have it tested. Correct?
Yeah, absolutely. DNA test. Gant, run this into the lab. Have all this crap checked out.
I'd just be real careful. There are some... you saw the nasty bits in that room, and I do not trust that this is probably not touched by many disgusting things.
Okay. Gant, take it in. It's bagged, right?
Yeah, of course.
It's just hand it to.
Just drops a
Yeah.
fly on there.
Don't smell that. Just don't do it.
Trust me, it's
We're
horrible.
going to be testing these for DNA later, remember?
Yeah, Gant just frowns and goes and collects collects it, and he's like, anything else?
No, I don't think so. Those were, like I said, it seemed to be a fairly thorough job. Honestly, I've never been through a site the second time where we didn't find something. It just always happens.
Well, that's why we didn't collect everything. Wanted to wait until you guys got here to take a look. That's what I was told to do, at least. Anyway, Agent Comics, have you found anything of interest? She looks up. Oh, yeah, not really. I don't know. There's a lot of things here. I just haven't had a time to go through it all just quite yet. He seems quite brilliant, but sort of strange. This laqueous solution. I keep looking into it, and it's not like any other equation I've ever seen before. Yeah, okay. When you come up with something, you let me know. And she just nods and turns back to the computer, and just without even, just no shame, just starts typing away again. He kind of looks at her and then shrugs it off.
Amar uncrosses her legs and crosses them again, and says, Agent Connor, it's obviously too early to draw any conclusions, but it's obvious that Mr. Wei was an obsessive personality type. His obsession with these numbers. If it does turn out that there is biological evidence connecting him to the family, you know as well as I do that these obsessive compulsions don't limit themselves to numbers.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would give us motive, certainly.
Oh, very well.
Which we really didn't have before, so, yeah, I'll take it. If we have motive, and obviously he did it, that's not really up for debate. If we have motive, we can shut this case down and get on with our lives.
Yeah, no use. Focus on something's really easy and spend our efforts elsewhere.
Right, I don't think we really have anything additional to discuss. And she looks around. We're going to need to liaise with our police contact. Make sure that there isn't anything that slipped through their fingers or that they neglected to notice or mention. Just double check. It's what we do, and we'll see where we go from there.
Sure, talk to Blanet, that's fine. The police chief's also available if you want to talk to him. I'll have the lab call me as soon as they get a DNA hit on those. What did you call them? Unmentionables. He kind of gives a half smile.
Yeah, unmentionables. Pretty fancy for him, but
So Gant's out of the room, right?
He's kind of lingering about, but he does nod and takes his leave.
After he's gone and before we leave, Amar's gonna... Agent Connor, I'm not saying that he's behaved in any way unprofessionally, but is there a reason why Agent Gant might be less than happy with our presence here?
Well, I mean, he was the agent investigating this, and you kind of showed up out of nowhere, out of jurisdiction, and, no offense, butted your nose in. In his perspective, I'm sure. He's been my agent for 10 years. He's a good guy. I wouldn't take it personal.
Well, we're all just following orders, and none of us here want to steal a feather from his cap. Any success that comes about here, I'm sure that it will be attributed to your unit just the same.
Yeah, it's no problem for me. He'll get over it. Don't worry about it. He'll work with you. I'll make sure of it. Anything else? I've got some meetings I've got to go to.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, let me know if you find anything else. Make sure that
Gotcha.
make sure you keep in contact with me or Agent Gant.
Of course, Agent.
I'll be waiting for your report. Hopefully this doesn't last too much longer, huh?
Hopefully we can get done the next day or two. If the lab gets back fast enough.
Yeah, they'll rush it. Look for something tomorrow, probably.
Fantastic.
He gets up and Comics does as well. I misspoke earlier when I said she got to work. You're in the business office, so she did have her laptop with her, so she closes up her laptop, stands up at the same time as Canor, and they both begin to leave.
Just a moment. Is Agent Comics wearing her sidearm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Canor walks out. He just walks down the hallway. Comics is also walking towards the elevator to take her to her room. Or actually, this is like a hotel, so there's no elevator. She
One floor.
Yeah,
elevator.
she walks out and walks down the side of the building towards her room.
Okay.
I guess there's two floors in this picture. So. You guys have not left the room technically yet, or you could. It's up to you. Just let me know what you want to do here.
Yeah, Monroe's been kind of keeping to the back and away and quiet like usual.
Derek approaches, kind of coming back from the bathroom, trying to compose himself from his episode, and I miss anything crazy?
Nah, but I think hopefully we can get this case closed in about a day. Get it over and done with. And to stop looking into it.
Yeah, but we've got a lot of work to do on the back end of, erasing.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure it's all taken care of. No little leaks here or there.
So what's the next thing we want to tackle? Save or the PD?
You do get a text right about now, and it just says report. It's from your handler.
Do we normally call or...
You have a number to call. Each of you has a different number.
and we're all getting the same phone call.
Yeah, you just get
Oh.
each get a text that says report.
Well, we can probably take these calls somewhere separate.
Yeah, I think I might go get that fucking poppy seed donut or muffin finally. I'll be back in a minute, right?
You mind picking me up one?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some more smokes from the corner store down the road. I'll be back.
Coffee and smoke sounds good.
Yeah.
Hey, you get the coffee, I'll get the smokes. How about that?
All right, that sounds good.
Mara will just go for a walk. She doesn't trust really the hotel rooms.
Yeah, are you all going to make a call, or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Monroe will
They
kind of
just wanna-
drive
yeah.
part way there and then make the call and then go and get the rest.
Okay. Do you just want to summarize what you tell them? Since you're making 4 different calls, I don't want to have 4 different scenes with the same kind of information going back and forth. Or we can just do one and then kind of summarize for everyone else.
Oh, actually, they're all separating. Amar's going to say, wait.
Yeah.
And she's going to gesture them all to come over.
What is it?
Look, I like all of you, but I've been working for Uncle Sam a long time. We were sent here to basically erase things, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. They might off us, right? I mean,
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of part of the mission.
I can't control what you tell your contact, but as for myself, I'm going to report that, well, I'm leaving out anything spooky that we found, frankly. That we saw the number on the sidewalk. We put, a painted tarp over it. That we planted some evidence. We can even report that we burned down the fucking apartment. That's fine. Anything you saw, Manson, which I don't know. As far as I know, you saw nothing. Anything I saw, anything Monroe saw, anything Master saw. We haven't noticed anything weird about license plates or baseball cards.
Nope.
We all on the same page?
You got it.
Sure. Do I have to make a thing to lie?
Ah!
Don't lie, just omit.
No.
I'm not talking. I'm not talking in character. I'm asking.
No. No.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
no.
He's like, yeah. Sure. Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah, just the
Derek
basics.
nods.
Report those emails. Report comics.
Right.
So you are going to report that he sent the emails to certain people? I'm just trying to get an understanding of what you're going to say and what you're telling them. So anything weird about the numbers you're not saying, but actual factual things like...
Monroe is, though. He's reporting literally.
Okay.
Everything. He's going to report...
Wow.
He's going to report the fact that he noticed odd patterns, but then that's kind of gone away at this point, that he's not noticing anything weird anymore. He's going to note concerns about Manson seeming panicked about a book, and he's also going to note that Amar didn't want to go into how weird everything is.
Okay.
Man, this is why they assigned you, because you can't keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what's
He's
weird?
weird
He's going to be
oblivious
like talking to this
can't
guy.
shut up.
You know what's weird
so
about
fucking
these
weird.
guys?
Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking crazy.
All right, so you each make your report. You reconvene. It's 8:30 in the morning outside the hotel with you guys smoking like a chimney and eating bagels.
Makes me want to have a
I
cigarette.
did
Jesus.
not want to. I did not mean to roll that. Sorry.
It's fine.
What is your next step?
Did we get any orders or feedback from our handlers specifically? or
No,
was
they
this-
just wanted to know details. Unless you had specific questions for them. If you had a question for them, they would answer it. But
Yeah, probably my question would be how far are we authorized to go? And she knows she's not going to get a straight answer, but she'll get an indication maybe.
okay, about what?
If somebody's been affected by those
Right,
numbers, is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Monroe's just
People
outright
who
asking
have
it
been
off her.
exposed.
Yeah. That.
He's like, how far do you want us to go? Do you want us to get rid of her?
Yeah.
or do you
That.
just
Yeah.
let you
That
guys
was
handle it?
that was them responding in regards
Oh.
to what they reply.
A potential problem with comics or anyone we discover has had a significant exposure.
Anyone with exposure that you feel is dangerous, remove the vector.
Understood. And she'll just hang up after that.
Derek didn't report anything. Just like Omar said too, it was pretty straightforward. We're planting stuff. We're doing as we're told, and nothing's out of the ordinary really at this time.
All right, what do you guys?
All right. As we reconvene.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it? Save or the PD?
Well, I feel like the newsboy is alright, right? We might want to make sure he doesn't, post the wrong image or something. I feel like that's far less of a problem with the PD, right?
You've got a good point.
I would like to figure out what he knows.
Yeah,
I don't know
but
if he knows anything, right? But the problem is if he goes and fucking slaps an image up there on the news of the wrong numbers, we got an issue.
Let's trade. Trade info. Let's leak about the panties.
Oh, yeah,
That'll
well,
work to
be
our
careful.
advantage.
Yeah, that's a good
true.
idea.
True.
Mm.
Be
And then-
careful, though.
We can always say that we saw Gant speaking to Save.
I guess you could, right? But
Oh, Manson, here's your coffee.
Ah, thanks. And here's
Right. You wanted cream in it, right?
cream's fine.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, she hands over a pack of cigarettes to him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He immediately lights one up. And
Yeah, she's got drink in one hand, smoke in the other, and just kind of alternating.
So Amara's going to use the phone that she doesn't use to contact agent, the official FBI people, like her other phone, and she's going to call Save with it.
Okay. He answers, "This is Enrico Save, the face of Alliance, New Jersey, and the state of New Jersey. Who is this?"
Mr. Save, this is someone you met yesterday, very briefly.
"And who would that be? I meet a lot of young ladies. A fan?"
I was coming off of a plane wearing a red suit with some of my companions.
Oh, one of the FBI agents. Well, sorry about that. Been getting a lot of robocalls lately. They say it's the worst thing that John Oliver has seen in a minute. Anyway, how can I help you?
I'd like to meet.
Well, of course. Where would you like to meet? I can come down to your make sure offices. Oh,
No.
okay. Something spicy then.
There's a spicy. All right.
A spicy lead.
I don't know any of the local cuisine here, but I know that we passed a diner last night off of 23rd Street.
Oh, I know it. Fred's Diner. Terrible food.
Perfect. I'll meet you there in 40 minutes.
I think I can do that.
Alone.
Well, usually my cameraman
rolling.
and my producer come along, but...
Oh, well, maybe I don't have time to meet with you.
All right.
Good day.
I'll be there. Can you give me any kind of indication what this is about?
She hangs up.
Nice.
Yeah.
As you hang up and look down at the phone, and you realize it is 9:21 a.m. And as you look at the phone and realize what time it is, the screen fades to black.